Ah, I thought I turned it on. Hey everyone, FPS Chazla here. Welcome back to Subcommand. Thanks, Bobbert. I could have sworn I turned it on. Maybe I turned it off. How's it going, Stewie? No humming today, okay. Was I humming last time? I don't even remember. Aces High, how's it going? Did you play Aces High back in the day? That used to be my go-to home from school sick game. Let's play Aces High all day long. That's the only time I would play it. Saw that article he shared, Stewie, about the corrosion on the columns. The AUKUS is an interesting deal. I'd be curious to hear what you think about AUKUS, Stewie. If you feel like sharing such opinions. What I'm implying is the implications from Australia and the colonies with just conventional boats, and then we're talking about nuclear boats in the future. A reference to the Iron Maiden song about the Battle of Britain. Okay. Twitch had some note about the last stream. Humming? Oh, I meant to, if anyone's not in Discord, YouTube has like this feature now where like their Google AI will sum up your video, and it had like 5 sentences about the last video that were pretty accurate, except one thing is said that an Akula was sunk by a kilo. Kind of confused that, and the fact that just an Akula and a kilo were sunk. But it was interesting. I guess I could read it. Where is that? Dooper 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 doo. All right, so for the final last video, the Google AI had to say, that's the finishing the last mission. In this video, the creator plays a mission in the game Subcommand where they must escort a NATO SAG surface action group while defending against enemy submarines. Despite the SAG's reckless speed, the creator manages to protect them and complete the mission. They also discover that an Akula submarine was sunk by a Kilo submarine, and that the Bunker Hill destroyer was damaged by an enemy attack. It was very interesting. So like 80% of the way there, but just, yeah, very interesting nonetheless. I think you can only get to it on the mobile. You can't see it on desktop, that little AI feature they have rolled out at the moment. But okay. They're doing Baltic Breakout today. Get a little payback, a little revenge. Some Russian SAG is breaking out from, I don't know, either St. Petersburg or, oh god, what's the exclave called? Kaliningrad? But nowadays they'd have a lot more to get through before they get to, I think they're like rounding this, whatever you want to call it, whatever this is called here, but I think that nowadays they'd have more difficulty getting to that point. But anyway, let's check it out.
Good work escorting the SAG. The fleet is strengthened with their additional firepower. Units from the Russian Baltic fleet are underway to join the Northern Fleet invasion force. These reinforcements must not reach Severomorsk. The Russian SAG is about 3 hours away, steaming from the Skagerrak Sea, and that is an excellent position to intercept them. Move into position and sink as many enemy ships as possible. Expect that ASW aircraft will be patrolling. Both diesel and nuclear subs are also likely to be patrolling these waters.
Oh, there you go. Okay. There are MPA in the area, IL-38s. Okay. Okay, this looks all good. Let's get cracking.
Approach goal complete. Continue with your mission.
You in position to engage the SAG. Okay. Oh, lovely, some shadow stuff. Don't think we can hear nothing. Let's go up to PD.
Make my depth 067 feet. Dive I.
Have to stream out that toad. Where we go? We're going due east. Why did the... I can see the messages when I expand it, but then they go away when I drop it. It's weird. Skagerrak. For some reason that name sounds familiar. And it's not because of this geographical location.
Stream the starboard towed array. Helm I.
Oh, we might as well try and charge up this HP air. Might be shooting a lot of stuff. Yeah, I remember this mission a little bit. I remember playing as both blue and red, as it were, for this mission. Now this mission makes more sense to have like a bunch of submarines you have to go through because of the geographic bottleneck. That other one just like open ocean. And the Gaiuk Gap was a little nutso. I believe we have to get like a little bit shallower to actually get the ESM above the surface here. Oh, it's rainy. Glass eye. I might as well check that out. Dooba-dooba-doo. That's good for now. That lightning bolt.
Sonar. I have a new contact. Bearing 278. Designated Sierra 1.
I saw something over here. It's pretty clear at the moment.
Lower the antenna. Chief of the watch eye. Lower the ESM.
I wasn't getting any ESM in the periscope, was I? I don't think I was. Sometimes I just tune it out. It's a little noisy out here. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we should make due north for this deeper water soonest. Maybe even northwest. And let's charge this air up. I actually don't think I'm deep enough for that. Hold on a second. Let's check the manual. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay, 65 feet or greater. See, it says periscope depth is 65 feet, but then the game takes you to 67 feet. Hell's that nonsense?
Stream the starboard towed array. Helm aye.
Does it even raise a snorkel mast in Cell Command? No, it does not. Good. Not a submarine. That's me. It's quiet out there, Georgie. Very quiet. Well, they say 3 hours away for the SAG. You'll be hanging out for a bit.
Steady on course. 3, 2, 4. Helm aye.
Just wanted to make sure we actually are indeed ventilating. And we are indeed. Yeah, they round this cape here. I'm going to wait for them to come to me. I'm sure in the past I went to them.
I have a new contact.
Like, nah, just wait for them to come to you.
7. Designated Sierra 2.
Hopefully they make for deep water. Okay, I think we're good here.
Secure ventilating.
Make my depth 154 feet. Dive aye.
That's a curious track. There's nothing there. Ventilation won't do anything. We've got to get the men off. It's Pennywise before he became Pennywise. Who should know anything about sabotage? Captain! I'm afraid the doctor's right. Frickin' okay, what's his name? Oh, why am I blanking on his name? The Doctor Pennywise? Yeah, Tim. Some call me Tim. Tim Frankenfurter.
Sonar. I have a new contact.
Oh, you know what? You know why we're not hearing anything? We're up in that frickin' noisiness. Interesting. We just come out here to the deep water a little bit, and it's like ocean's gotten bluer, I think. Did you guys hear that obnoxious motorcycle? Tim Curry, that's it. Jesus Christ. there any movie he's not good in? He's just a great actor. Did he pass away? I mean, he might not be like that great in Hunt for October. I'll actually say like Hunt for October may be like the weakest performance I've seen him in, but I don't think there's not much room in that role for him to do anything. Tends to do good with a hammy role. Was he in Command and Conquer 3? That was back when I wasn't into video games back in college when that came out. I should give that another try. No, he's still around. Oh, good. Hey, sad MBT X container. For some reason I had it in my head that he passed away, but I'm glad I'm wrong. I don't think he acts anymore though, does he? Excuse me. Oh, it's quiet out here, dude. Alright, let's just get her cranking then. Boiler.
Con sonar. I have a new contact. Bearing 191. Designated Sierra 4.
I'm not going to go completely out here to this deep water. I think that might be a little over optimistic as to where this SAG is going to go. Just kind of going to hang out around here until we start making contact with them. Figure out where they're going. Directs, huh? Hog.mac. That's supposed to be like a play on hot dog. My brain wanted to say hot dog. Hog.mac says he had a stroke in 2012, was in a wheelchair, so that's unfortunate. He was supposed to be over the top in Red October. Someone reeled him in. Because yeah, he's over the top in It. Over the top in Clue. Over the top in Home Alone 2. Amazingly so. Gamers Unite, how's it going? I got my I shared that Versa tuner thing with you. I got that. I've been trying to set it up, but it's been, I keep hitting roadblock after roadblock. They're like, make sure you have a battery maintainer while you're doing it, because it takes like 30 to 60 minutes to flash the ECU, and then make sure your laptop is plugged in. And it's like, ugh. So I think tomorrow morning I'm actually gonna do it. Doctor was supposed to be a bit of a dumbass. You know, I'd been rereading the book. I'm planning to try and make some videos about Hunt for Red October, the book, because we're in the 40th anniversary this year. I think the release was like in October sometime of 1984. I need to keep up with the reading.
Come right to course 057. Helmi.
Oh, come on, man. Frickin'
Sonar.
auto crew nonsense.
Bearing 275. Designated Sierra 5.
October 1st, huh? Okay. I was not thinking October 1st, but get it figured out. It's a little bit of a pain. Only because, yeah, I don't have the garage, so I'm like running a frickin' 100-foot extension cord from my basement to the to the driveway, because this is an old house and there's no external outlets. But tomorrow, I'll get it. Oh, and then there's the fact, you know, I run regular, and then now I'm putting premium in it. it doesn't, you don't get up to 93 right away. It takes a few tanks to bring that octane all the way up. And it's probably not going to do too much, but I'm not expecting too much, but it'll be just something to do. Never done that kind of stuff before. And I get a battery maintainer out of it, so it's not all bad. Listen to Hunt for October audiobook on your drives into and out of work. Nice. Who does the reading for that? Is it the same guy who did that Red Storm Rising reading for those DCS Red Storm Rising videos on YouTube? You know, I'd like to do like some of the Red Storm Rising scenes from like Cold Waters in the same style as that guy, but like not, of course, just not like pasting in the audiobook because that's an obvious copyright infringement, but like, I don't know how I'd do it. Maybe myself reading it, I guess that's still technically a copyright infringement, but someone would have to manually flag that. But like, I wouldn't like, I don't know. I'd have to think about it because like just reading the narration is kind of, you do that because it's a book. You don't need to do that when it's a video. Video is a different medium. You don't need to narrate. Even with all those turns, the oiler doesn't really look like it's changed too much. That's interesting. Well, it's because he's heading towards us this whole time, I guess. I mean, no, it's because we kind of almost changed course like 90 degrees. It's kind of the same effect. Interesting. I don't know. I think it's more or less because he's heading straight for us. Just about. Oh, we took that tracker off CR2. I don't know what that was. But the age is 1. I don't know. I don't trust age in this game. It seems buggy. Going to guess that's bottom limited SSP here. But yeah, I hate the surface duct SSP in these Sonalist games because the layer is so like ridiculously deep. Just doesn't seem like it would ever be that deep. I feel like I would just always turn Convergence Zone on. Just because it does have... The Convergence Zone SSP has shallower layers than the Surface Duct SSP. You won't get Convergence Zone effects in here because it's too shallow. At least where I am, maybe out here. But it'll give you shallower layers. Damn, the signal on that track is huge. Hey, oh, look at that. Do we have this marked? What are you doing, Sonar? I don't auto-crew in this game, dude. But it's a 160, so it doesn't matter. Oh, no, okay, that's CR2. Okay, that's the mirror for CR2. Never mind, I apologize, Sonar. I spoke too soon. Have a cookie. If you can't see that, viewers at home, there's a 160 here, so not a Russian submarine. Oh, did I have autocrew turned off for a while? No, just for this time I was investigating. Okay. Ciao to Chesley. Use your blinker. Oh, I saw him post that. that photo of Yuzia Blanca on the Enterprise Bridge or Eisenhower Bridge. That was funny. Oh, that frickin' that random Houthi incorrect propaganda that they hit the Eisenhower. That was funny. It's like, no, he didn't. Gamers Unite says, I feel like Autocrew always misses or messes up TMA. Messy. Oh, we're talking soccer, football, whatever. Yeah, you have to know how to soothe their ruffled feathers. You gotta know how to work them. The Autocrew sonars and the TMAs. I don't have much experience with them because most of my time playing these games I would do it manually, but I still do sometimes. But I tend to let them handle it now. But yeah, you have to know what they're looking for. Want course changes, but you also want effective course changes. Like right now we're in a lead situation with Sierra 2. If you draw a line of bearing to Sierra 2, we're both going the same, our course is the same side of that line of bearing. So if this solution has a lot of possibilities, you want to take a turn across that line of bearing, go to a lag situation. That's an effective turn. If we just turned to port here, we're still pointing in the same side to Sierra 2. It might help a little bit, but it won't be as effective as coming across that line of bearing. That's not always possible. Okay, let's keep it going. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Come left to course 317. Hell my.
Which is why Bob said I was the goat of TMA. I will never, no. I don't know. I don't even want to say I'm too humble. That's like anti-humble in and of itself. I have a tracker on Master 1. Or CR2, excuse me. Why take the tracker off? It looks like it's supposed to be there. Oh, I don't know what was going on. That was weird. Just far away. Well, I mean, 5160 is not nothing. Could be something of interest. Could be a Savrameni, Udaloy, Kata, Kashin. Could also be a trawler. Not likely to be an Asagiri or a Kasad. But you knew that. It's quiet, but the brief did say 3 hours, so we're hanging out. That's a weird like change of pace. Like the last mission, you're just like tossed right into it, 20 miles ahead of the SAG, which is way too close. Ooh, pings. Okay, now we're talking military. That is a distant ping. How that XPT go to 400 feet if I started out in a 300-foot region? Does this change as you drive around? I always forget how this works, because you can like launch the probe, but it also seems like it changes as you just drive around. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's bottom limited here. It's odd, they put bottom limited in these missions, but they never seem to change the bottom type in the default campaigns or missions, really. Josteensund? Josteensund? Hello, permission to swim aboard? If you can catch up, sure. Distant ping, flood tubes 1 through 4. Oh my god. What is it from Crimson Tide? Condition blah 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 for missile launch. Spin up tubes 1 through 5 and 20 through 24. 1 SQ for missile launch. Is that what they say? Or is that the? Or am I thinking of the communication circuit? No, that's the That's the 1 MC. Teammates got him at 10 knots at 80,000 yards. Goodness gracious. That's why I don't ping, ladies and germs. Doubt we're getting any kind of passive track on that. I know we're in deeper waters. Let's get a little deeper. Might be able to get away from some of this wave action here.
My depth 225 feet. Dive I.
Maybe a little bit more. I'm not expecting to gain too much. It's not terribly rough, but my intuition for roughness is also for dangerous waters, ocean water, which is kind of weird looking, honestly. Nothing. Santiago hadn't packed a thing, and he hadn't called a soul. And yet he was leaving the next day for the rest of his life. Can you explain that, Colonel? Sad MBT X container thinks there's no way he's that far out. Guess 32,000 yards. Well, we hold no other tracks. Let's come across them there. Which way do I want to come across? Let's come to starboard, or excuse me, to port 90 degrees.
Come left to course 230. Helm I.
Ish. What was that one guy from Top Gun Maverick, the dickhead? I forget what his call sign was. But I keep seeing him in so many movies. Like, good for him. He's getting some traction there.
Steady on course, 230, Helm I.
I saw part of one episode of Masters of the Air. I do need to sit down and see it. I've never finished the Pacific. I tried watching that, oh gosh, a few years ago. Lost interest. Probably wasn't the best time of my life to watch it. That I need to watch. There's also another show I want to watch, which is called like Navy SEALs or something. I forget what it's called, something like that. Do want to watch that as well. Seems to be a really good, rather accurate show. I still need to see Greyhound too. God damn it. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to like watch things until I have like a sick day. I feel like I always have like stuff planned. And my fiance, or my wife, excuse me, doesn't really like war movies, so gotta like find my own time to watch them. Still getting pings from this boyo? I think so. So we're getting pings from this guy's SAT MBTX container, but I'm not hearing them at all. I know I have the game audio quieter for the stream, but I'm not hearing them at all. So it could be pretty darn distant. Age. Okay, we've not gotten a ping in, oh my god, almost 10 minutes. Over 10. Yeah, almost 10 minutes. No, excuse me. What am I saying? Wait, what? This can't be right. Okay, if that age were right, that's like an hour. That's like 3,300 seconds. This game, I don't know, dude. Something's wrong with it. That's buggy. Okay, we got our first bearing with the new, we're now lag on that track. Oh, we've been lag for a while now. The solution is holding up decently. The speed is the big question, of course. Okay, range has been pulled into 45,000 yards from TMA. Oh goodness, bring this roller back in. What kind of type you dealing with? Computer's chewing on us, sir. Twin screws. Plant noise sounds like a typhoon. Boomer out of the barn. You could tell they added that line in post-production. You could tell that they just said like a boomer out of the barn, and then they added in him saying a missile boat out of Polyarny to give context for the viewer. It sounds a little different when he says it. Oh, I think we going deeper. It looks like maybe the noise cleared up just a little bit. But I might be reading the tea leaves a little too much into that. It looks a little darker up here than down here. I wish I was filthy rich, so only I could fund like some more like submarines on strings kind of movies, or maybe like some miniseries for like Red Storm Rising or something. Just want to make quality shit. I know it costs a ton of money. You'd have to be enormously rich to finance that purely by yourself. Tim Curry's real last name is Albacore. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that as being a last name. But he did switch from just one food type to another, so there's that. The solution looks pretty good. Pretty good for Sierra 7, 55,000 yards. Caution low. Oh, how do we do the, Oh my god, we're going crazy. Why did they put in like a tilt for the camera there? If only you read the text, my last post makes more sense. What? Yeah, I think we definitely gained a little bit more, or lost a little bit more noise, getting slightly deeper there. All right, I'm gonna come back northwest.
Come right to course 318. Hell my.
I could not remember his last name, no. Oh, let's give it a manual sweep here. Oh, wrong sensor. Goodness gracious. Nope, nothing. No signs of any submarines. Ooh, what is that? What is that? Transients. Splashes.
I have a new contact. Bearing 048. Designated Sierra 8.
Does the conformal really not have like a broadband display? The hull? Not conformal, sorry, hull. No, conformal's right? I was thinking cylindrical. What are these transient splashes? You know what? I want to make a note of this for the replay. One second. I need a chart. No. No. At 11:03, transients. 2049er. 049er. Did say there were MPA out here, but wouldn't drop that many sonobuoys on one bearing. Probably just a fishing boat. But the fact I don't see anything on the narrowband. But it's being tracked in TMA. What about on a... Oh, wait, sorry. On the, wait, what? Oh, it's on the spherical. Thought I was on the toad there. So, excuse me. I think I confused Team A for toad just a second ago. Huh. I'm gonna get up close and personal. It's weird, dude. I don't see anything. It's moving left to right. Somewhat decent little bearing rate on it. Not on the toad. High frequency sonar.
Steady on course.
Hey, you know what? Sure, let's go pop, turn around, and take a look at it.
Come right to course 041.
We are really close to that frickin' tanker. Oh my god, we're very close. Are we gonna get hit? I think we're at a good depth. No, we're definitely deep enough. Can't even bother putting Sierra 7 on a tube. It's too far away. Nothing. Oh, I can hear a ping now.
Course 041. Hell my.
Nothing. Oh, I can see those transients now in the short term. Ah, that's so... when I feel like I've never seen a track like that before. Is it a biologic? I don't hear anything. Oh, I hear like a kind of noise. Almost like it's a noisemaker. Very weird. Very weird. Let's go back to our previous course.
322. Come left to course 314. Hell my.
But not on the toad. Damn, dude's right frickin' there, man.
Designated Sierra 9.
What are the odds of that? It's not even trying for it. We're frickin' going right underneath the spoiler. Look at that. Balls to the wall, boys. Tychosis, how's it going? It sounds like whales humping or some kind of seismic anomaly. Anything but a submarine. Sorry, I was gonna make a crude comment about that actor's personal life, but we'll just leave it at that. What is that? Very interesting. Chaz is relieved with command. It's spelled Euler. Euler. Yeah. Chef from the Oilers chopping onions. That is indeed a math joke. Oh, I remember that from... it must have been other maths, but I guess the last time I heard Euler was in differential equations. Oh, Stewie, I meant to send you a video. Did you ever see the video on YouTube? It's like 10 years old now, like Return to Mogadishu. It's Jeff Struker from Black Hawk Down, and then Kenny Thomas, that guy whose video I sent. They went back to Mogadishu 10 years ago. Kind of drove around a little bit.
Sonar.
From Black Hawk Down. I don't know if I say that just to be clear about it. Oh, the book I recommended. I bought it online. I think it's out of print, but you can buy it online like as a PDF, and it's much more reasonable than like, yeah, some used secondhand version. I read it in like 2 days. Blew through it. It's been so long since I read the Mark Bowden book that now I kind of want to go back and read the Mark Bowden book. I'm going to say this is like a fishing boat. I think that this is like 688i Hunter Killer. Like kind of fishing boat behavior, if I remember. The movie is good. I did not realize Mark Bowden was actually like... I think not just like a story by credit, but I think he was a writer on the movie. Because usually like if it says story by, that just means like that's who they got the idea from. Not screenplay perhaps, but I don't, maybe writer's a different thing. There's all kinds of like nuance to those credits, but I think he's listed in the credits for the movie though. I remember when I was a kid, I tried to read his book on the 79 Iran hostage crisis. I never finished it, probably because I was a kid. Be curious to read that one again. Ooh. Oh, it's Sierra 2. Whomever that is. Oh yeah, it's not a sub or anything like that. 5160, 415, 420. It doesn't exist, but this is also Dangerous Waters frequency sheet. Oh, excuse me, 60, 160, 420. Yeah, okay. Cargo ship, freighter, oiler, cruise ship, something. Oh, good luck trying to determine if something's actually an oiler or a cargo ship just by the frickin' sonar profile. 6 hertz difference. Those high frequencies have like such a huge like... Oh god, what's the name of that? The difference between the crest and the trough of a wave. I don't remember what that's called. Amplitude. Right? Way Vietnam book. Who wrote the Way Vietnam book? Is that Mark Bowden? I've not kept track of his bibliography. Oh, okay. Where did I see a video of him recently? I mean, not really terribly recently, within the past few years. Who was that with? Oh, I heard him on the Sam Harris podcast. That was a good episode. They may have been within the last year or two. Nothing, dude. No sign of any subs or nothing. I wonder how many of like the subs not showing up is from them being sunk in the last mission. Which mission influences this mission's sub count? Okay, I definitely won't miss this thing in the replay. It's been hanging out for a while, but the fact it doesn't show up on the Toad is interesting. And launch that thing. It's only on the high freak here. It's not a master. Wait, what's it a master with? What else has it been detected on? The Toad? $60. Oh, son of a gun. The 50 is a distant 50. I mean, yeah, it's probably a fishing boat. Is it the, is it supposed to be rough seas, the screws coming out of the water, and then just like, it's just like revving up? I don't know. I feel like that would show up on the Toad. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I don't know if I buy they're 3 hours away. Unless they are going 10 knots.
Come right to course 050. Hell my.
I think it's still splish splashing. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. It sounds like a noisemaker.
Steady on course 050. Hell my.
084, are we hearing that schmuckatelli yet? You know, we've not crossed that Master 2 solution. Let's
Come right to course
do this.
139. Hell my.
Not cross the line of bearing. Let me rephrase. Magma displacement. Oh, okay, yeah, I got you, Stewie. Does not sound like whales humping. Is Akbar telling dirty jokes? No, my wife popped a bottle of wine. Not champagne, but a bottle of wine. And she still got startled by the... Even though it's not champagne, just a bottle of wine. Whales humping? Am I missing something? You are missing something, god damn it! Sorry. Submarine fan rite of passage, hunt for October. Oh, I say champagne, I mean like it's usually just bubbly or sparkling wine. Champagne's gotta be from that region of France. But yeah, hunt for Red October. The Caterpillar drive for the Red October sounds like whales humping, according to the one character in the movie, or some kind of seismic anomaly. Anything but a submarine.
Steady on course 139. Hell my.
You know, I've seen like more Bentleys in my 1 year of living here in Boston than I have in my whole life. There are so many
On sonar, I have a new contact.
expensive cars around here.
8-5 designated Sierra 1-1.
You finally got an easy pass. Oh my god. I first got one because the first place I moved to, I needed to take the ICC to work. And yeah, I've not looked back since. Yep, just bottom limited. I mean, it could be a surface duct, but you're not going to see that layer till like 900 feet or something. Oh, how many times have I come in here in cold waters? Where's Big? And over here somewhere. Yeah, okay, they got that channel here in this game too. I wonder what the reason for that is geologically. This random little deep channel here. I would guess glacial? I don't know. Sierra 11, when did we detect Sierra 11? Just recently. I was active? Active. Roger. Make sense of this solution. Schmuckatelli. Maybe just a little further out or something. That's it. God, no sign of not one submarine. I'm not complaining. Oh, there's Master 2 on the Toad finally. As a solid. Or rather, it looks like a solid line. But still like... Here on the broadband. Or the sphere, excuse me. Do all Bostonians have Dunkin' Donuts and cigarettes for breakfast like in Good Will Hunting? Not the cigarettes anymore, but yeah, there's still the dunks, as they call it around here. So Gamers Unite, you've not been taking the Dulles Toll Road. That's nuts. You've just been taking like back roads? Or what's the one road that parallels the Dulles Toll Road? There's it Route 2? Route 3? Something like that. In Ma's Vineyard. My aunt and uncle that live here all go to Nantucket frequently. Gotta check that out. I have yet to be to Nantucket. The wife and I are going to Cape Cod for her birthday. In I guess about 6 weeks here. 6 or 7. See what this cold ass Massachusetts water is like. I mean, 50 knots for the solution works out for Master 2. Whatever it is. Oh, I can write down that it's Master 2 on my little notes here. For this weird track. $51.95. $61.95. $430. $61.95. $430. Oh, okay. Car carrier or super tanker? Going to guess it is not a Sacramento or a Supply or a Happus Ferry. Car carrier, super tanker. Take your pick. Okay, well that's that. Okay, back the way she came.
Come right to course 317. Hell my.
Oh, come right's fine. I wanted to come left. Norskarena. That underwater canyon was made by ice erosion. Oh my god, I guessed and I got lucky. Thank you, Yostein. It's Yostein, right? Check out Peaks Island off the coast of Portland. Much more authentic experience. Okay. Gamers Unite would take 95 south to 495, then 495 to the Dulles Access Road. Take that around the airport to 267, and then Loudoun County Parkway, which is heavily discouraged and frowned upon. Oh, what, you somehow skipping the toll? Don't butcher my name too bad. You know what? I'll take that. The guns. They've stopped. Oh my gosh, we got a... We're like heading with a fate with destiny here. These guys look like they're about to collide. It's gonna be close. Be curious to see that. I don't believe that solution. Is it turned? Looks like they've turned. I'm trying to think of the line. Constant or possible aspect change on target. Concur contact zig based on bearing rate. Insert 80s musical sting. Con sonar, crazy Ivan. I want to know where that one guy is that says concur contact zig based on bearing rate. Doesn't he say that like twice in the movie? Captain, he's turning. There's no metro in Ashburn. Isn't there a metro in Ashburn? I thought it went out that far. Where is it? Where does it stop? I thought the Silver Line goes out to Ashburn. Or am I thinking that goes way too far than it does? I know it goes to Dulles. All back full. Say again. I said all back full. It might be I'm just stupid. It's a recent opening. It's within the last year or two that the second leg of the Silver Line has opened up. Oh, my Google Maps is freaking out. Yeah, the metro does go to Ashburn now, Silver Line. I think that's a pretty long ride from Ashburn into DC, though. There's not like any express lines like New York City or something. Captain, you can hear us. Now I know. Then after that, Mancuso says, "All right, Mr. Ryan, we just unzipped our fly," but I don't remember what he says after that. There's the part where he orders no full safeties on the weapons. That's a different part. And then he says, "If that bastard so much as flinches, I'm going to blow his ass to Mars." Maybe that's before the safeties part. Oh, did we avoid a collision with Destiny here? It's freaking close.
Steady on course. 317. Hell my.
I don't know why the car carrier super tanker has this like chattery sonar solution though. All right, Mr. Ryan, we just unzipped our fly. Mr. Thompson, open the outer doors, firing point procedures. Now if that bastard so much as flinches, I'm going to blow his ass to Mars. There you go. All right. Thank you, sad MPTX container. 7th Fleet chick. Damn. Shots fired. Oh, it just started raining. Okay, these solutions are... Oh. Did Master 1 stop? Oh, scope watch on heavy seas. That would make you more seasick? I guess the zoom. What is going on up there? I don't know. I mean, they're coming this way. It was when Devin, Smarter Every Day, went on the whichever LA boat it was. The name escapes me. But they had that little portrait of Ramius. That was hilarious. Or was it a Virginia? I don't remember. From the Smarter Everyday video. I thought it was an LA boat. Lens is at the top of a tall pole. That's a good point. Yeah, that's like VR motion sickness. That's a very good point. Isn't all that like fascinating? I just find that fascinating. It's like you can see like the evolutionary programming at work or whatever. There's no sign of any submarine out here, dude. Fine by me, but... Toledo, that sounds right. I think they... It looks like they did something. Someone changed course. I have to see that in the replay. Oh, the CR7, CR11 solutions are all whacked to hell. It's like adamant he's going this way. I was like, he's probably going this way. Don't have a lot of bearing rate on these solutions. Let's light some fire. Let's get some bearing rate on these solutions.
Make my depth 3, 0, 0
Come right
feet.
to course
Dive
3, 5, 3. Helm aye. All ahead 2/3. Helm aye.
They seem to be coming, yeah, more or less right for us, so we're in a pretty good position here. But it is impossible to track a contact that's coming directly for you.
Con sonar. I have a new contact. Bearing 078. Designated Sierra 1.
Ooh, the plot thickens. Come on, crank that thing, Billy Joe.
Turns for 12 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Get some bearing rate. These suckers. You know what? Probably good for a random save here. That Master 1 solution is all shot to hell. Yeah, some kind of collision avoidance or something went on there. Oh, it made you barf. I think it could. I think it would have made me barf too. I know it's not the same at all, but I've definitely gotten some VR motion sickness there. God, it's been so long since I put the VR on. Not sure when I'll next play that. I'm in this old house with these plaster walls. It's hard to mount things in plaster, and there's not a lot of room in this room. And I also don't really have many VR games on my agenda lineup queue at the moment. I remember at some point when I was playing Into the Radius, I was like, oh, am I gonna not like Stalker 2 because it's not VR? It's interesting how that changes. It's almost like, yeah, I think I'd rather play it without VR. VR option might be interesting. Oh my god, TMA is still going freaking crazy with these tracks, dude. Guess that means we're in the right position. It's having a hard time figuring it out. We don't hold these tracks at all, huh? Like passively. Tychosis says there are some games where VR adds to the experience, but most don't. Lone Echo was fun. 3D navigation in a gravity-free environment doesn't work as well on desktop. I don't think I heard of Lone Echo. I haven't played many VR games. Into the Radius was fun. I got all I wanted out of it, I think. I never understood, like, there was like the first version of Into the Radius that had that one map, and then there's the second version, and it's like the first map is just gone for some reason. But I definitely like that first map more than the second map, maybe because that's the first one I played. But after, like, I played it as much as I did, I have pretty much no desire to revisit it. There's not a lot of replayability in the game. It's a very shallow world, but it was definitely enjoyable. Alex is fun. I've not felt much of a desire to revisit that. What color is this ruler and what color are these lines of bearing? Are they the same color? Actually, do not answer that question. I can now say they are not. But I have to get in really close there. It's hard to tell. Which one is green and which one is yellow? These guys are freaking hammering away, dude. That all looks about right. $15 knots, is that all they're doing? Could be a different speed. Lone Echo's in space, you pretty much sling yourself around in zero grav. Okay. I remember messing around with Skyrim VR for a little bit. It was, definitely felt a little slapped together. That was where I noticed where, like, the perspective in games is very different between desktop and VR. Because all the buildings in VR Skyrim were, like, enormous. Like, twice as big as they should be. And I guess when you're on, like, a little desktop monitor, it needs to be that big to have, like, a certain look and feel given the field of view, but in VR it just felt like this is ridiculously large. I never got into Fallout 4 VR. I tried to play a little Fallout 4 recently just to explore some Boston, but Fallout 4 is just so milquetoast. It's unfortunate. It has like smooth gunplay, but it's just such a bland. It lost the campiness, in my opinion. Not exactly one ping only. No, no. Well, they're dirty surface ships, aren't they? Oh, that Master 1's dropping off quick. Oh. That model is so jarring. It looks like some kind of like river cruise kind of boat. I don't know. It's like I've never seen a boat that looks like that. That's an enormous smokestack. Let's come back across here.
Come left to course 175. Hell my.
What's that seam supposed to be? Is that a skin seam? It's very weird looking. It's just like a seam. Targets. Vulcan Rider, hello. That ginormous smokestack is an aiming point for Japanese dive bombers. Hey, you know what? You could probably fit like 3 zeros wing to wing through that smokestack. It's so huge. What do we got as our current estimate? 30,000 yards away? Getting close. They are going 15 knots. About an hour away. Oh, this is going to be so much better than Coldwater's 68. Got those Mark 48s, dude. That freaking oil tanker, man. Like, what a weird solution. The fact that that's, like, showing up so much in here, in spherical, is interesting. Of course they're saying Newport. I believe they said Newport in the last mission. Does it really have 2 smokestacks like that? Alright, we got the chonky sub-command model, maybe 688i. Let's take a look at the real thing. What the hell is that thing on the front? Right in the photo. Interesting model. I think this whole detail right here. Oh, that's okay, that's this back here. It's just a weird perspective. I was gonna say that whole detail is just like missing. Amphibious Warfare Ship LPA. 4 Black Hawk helicopters. Oh, then, but here it says LST, but here it says LPA. Oh, it's Australian, okay. Wait, does the reference say Australia? Okay, it does. Almost as loud as the Shia. Australia bought a couple, but they were rusty. Cut off that thing on the front. Okay. So is this it, huh? Just 3 ships. What is going on with that CR7 solution? To stop pinging? $14, $16, $15. Somewhere around there. Just noticed that HA has NB but no BB. That's weird why they do that. HABB exists. Mostly sucks, but it exists. What's HA? You mean the this one? What they call the hull or conformal, I think, in dangerous waters. I have a guess as to what HA says. Hull array, okay. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't give it broadband. Not sure what the design decision behind that was. You know, that just made me think that like a documentary for these Sonalist games would be cool, but I don't... That'll probably not happen. Okay, I think we got some decent high bearing rate data on these guys. Let's just kind of lay in wait at this point. I know there's MPA out there, but not too worried about it. You know what? We could kick it out a little wider here. It might help with the solutions a little bit instead of having them come right for us. We got some time before they get here. I think teammates struggling a little bit with this very low bearing rate stuff. I would be. Tycosta says, don't think anyone who was at Sunless Backland is there anymore. Mentioned before, they suck and aren't trusted with anything of importance these days. Yeah, these games do have credits. You have to track people down, but it'll be interesting nonetheless. Granted, 60-day die is almost 30 years old. But so is Half-Life. But I do realize Half-Life has a much larger following, and that was an in-house production for them. What is going on with these solutions? Probably should have gone to deeper water if I wanted to kick this solution out. Let's turn around.
Come right to course 309. Hell my.
God, these solutions are going nuts. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe CR7 did turn around. We've not been getting any ping data from them for a while, but we're getting CR11 and CR12 ping data out the wazoo. 0 knots.
Con sonar. I have a new contact.
Where are we gonna mark that?
080. Designated Sierra 1 3.
Does it just not mark stuff if you're time lapsing? Ay. And the tracker. Oh, it's Master 3 now, excuse me. I was about to say the tracker's freaking gone now. It is gone. What? Oh, we got 2 tracks over there. One might be Master 1.
Sonar. I have a new contact. Bearing 080. Designated Sierra 1 4.
They're not the same track. 415, 5160, 415. That doesn't exist in subcommand. In dangerous waters, excuse me. Oh, never mind. 60, 160, 415. Ay, not again. One of these things. Okay. Really? We're not tracking any of these dudes yet? No, it's a 50. What? Okay. Yes, some of them don't line up. It's something else. Wait, now it's saying 60. Okay, no, we're not tracking any of these Russian ships yet. Never mind. So what the heck did Master 3 just get merged up with? I don't know. Master 1, I think, is... Oh, that's fading. That's curious. That's a weird behavior. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean moving away. It could be slowing down, but I think the solutions are just wonky because the bearing rate's so low. Yeah, that Half-Life documentary was great. I'm assuming there will be one for Half-Life 2. I guess the 25 year for that would be 2029. The really limited submarine drone game. I heard about it. ACTUV. I heard about it. I was actually, like, my internship in college was dealing with ACTUV. I never played it. I remember seeing it. And then, they made that weird, like, orbital, like, shoot asteroids kind of game thing, too. And then there was that new engine of theirs on, like, Facebook that I made that video about that seemed like it was just, like, some commercial project. And then I think once they saw that video came out, they took all that down. That all went away. It says we're tracking Master 3. But that's a 60. It's a 60 Hoyts. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we will, I don't believe that solution. That's way too close. I don't believe any of those solutions. No third frequencies on any of these things. I think this, like, 088 track is a mirror track of Master 2. No, he's on 154. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Okay, this solution has actually not been updated in a little bit or something. There was no one on 154. Well, it says Master 2's there, actually. It's not that far away, is he? Alright, you know what? We'll stop there. We'll call call it for this stream. I know it's a lackluster place to stop it. A lot of build up. But we'll pick it back up here next time, and then I think we should get some shoosting next time. So see you guys then. Have a good one, and as always, good hunting.